Hey everyone, Black6 from BZPower here for another set review. Today from the LEGO architecture line we have got 21029 Buckingham Palace based on the landmark in London, Great Britain. This set contains 780 pieces and retails for $49.99. So starting to look at the box, of course, we've got that LEGO architecture logo with the kind of architecture style lines around it. Can see that this has details in English on the design and the history and the instruction manual, so that's kind of neat. Pretty expected from LEGO architecture sets. Of course, we've got the palace in the front and center, sitting on top of what appears to be blueprints of the palace. That's a really kind of cool touch. And in the bottom we've got the age range. I am over 12, so we're okay there. And of course the set number. If we move around to the back, we get an image of the actual Buckingham Palace, so we can get an idea of how accurate the model is to the source material. In this case, it looks pretty good. Maybe the coloring is off a little, but I don't think the color they use there really exists in the LEGO palette. Maybe medium stone gray would have worked slightly better, but LEGO seems to enjoy using brick yellow or tan in their architecture sets. And along the left side here, we've got a little blurb about the set, or about the building, in 6 different languages. So has been built, extended, and redesigned over the last 300 years. Buckingham Palace remains the official residence of the British royal family and is one of London's most iconic landmarks. So that's pretty cool. As per usual with the architecture sets, this is a nice kind of high quality resealable box, so take care when opening it so you can save it for later. And speaking of opening it, let's do that right now. Alright, so popping it open, we've got a bunch of bags in here. So let's just dump those out and get that over with. Alright. So looks like we've got 4 bags, a couple of base plates, and then some paperwork. So we have got a survey asking us how we like LEGO architecture, and there's a survey we can take about it. And then of course we've got the instruction manual. So we've got the same image that comes on the front of the box. Tells us we've got we can download it in several different languages, since this is only in English as far as the description and background information goes. So that's really awesome that you can do that if you're not a native English speaker. On the back we've got that same image that was on the top of the box with the kind of wireframe look and feel. Let's open it up and see what we've got inside. So we've got, some information about the palace. We've got another image of it. Then we get to the actual building area. First it tells you how to use a brick separator. I don't think I've ever seen that in a set. And then of course we've got all of the nice instructions, which we'll be following shortly. And then let's see what we've got at the end. Alright, so there's the finished set, spoilers. There's a little information about the LEGO architecture line and the architecture box, little advertisement there. Some of the other architecture sets, interesting that these are all wireframes as well. And some references, so image and text credits, and then of course we have got the inventory. And so that's, as always, a nicely bound instruction manual, so high quality all around. But with that out of the way, I think it's time to take a closer look at the pieces. So here we've got the parts, the 5 different bags and their various sub-bags, all sorted out in my handy trays. So we'll start, I guess, from the bottom right and work ourselves up to the top left. So the first bin, very boring. In fact, all it has are trans-clear 1x1 plates and brick yellow or tan 1x1 round plates. So nothing too exciting there. Next up, not too much exciting here. We do have these olive green 1x1 round tiles. Only available in 7 other sets, but the rest here are some other tiles, some window pieces. The top of the double-decker bus does not really excite too much. Moving on to the next bag, we've got some dark tan tiles. We do have this medium stone gray 1x1 plate, round plate with a hole in it. This is actually only available in 2 other sets, so a little rare there. We also have this brick yellow 1x1 round tile, which surprisingly enough is exclusive to this set. And then we have some other tiles in here and the telescope pieces, but normal kind of variety of parts. We do have a 1x1 round white brick. Kind of stands out in the crowd. In our next bag, the standout is an olive green 1x1 plate. May seem kind of ordinary, but in fact it's only available in 5 other sets. Then we've got some dark tan jumpers, some headlight bricks, some transparent tiles and plates in there. Just decent variety of kind of some bunch of smaller pieces in different colors. Alright, moving on up, we've got some bigger pieces now. So we've got some dark gray tiles, some bigger 1x4 tiles. We do have this brick yellow 1x2x1 wall element, only available in 6 other sets, so a little rare there. We've got, instead of the headlight bricks, the 1x1 brick with a stud on the side, useful for slightly different offsets. We've got this modified 1x1 plate in bright yellow. We've got a 2x2 white round jumper plate, so that's kind of cool. Another standout there. That kind of one of these is not like the others, since a lot of the other pieces are predominantly brick yellow, or tan, as a lot of people call it. In our next tray, we've got some more dark tan tiles. Got some tan Technic bricks. Got these nice corner wall pieces. We also have this warm gold minifigure trophy, only available in 1 other set in this color, so pretty rare, and you do get 2 of them here. You get an extra. We get some nice lightsaber bars in brick yellow. Lots of medium stone gray 1x2 cheese plates, and normal 1x2 plates as well. And decent variety as long as you like tan and gray. Starting to get to some of the bigger pieces here. We've got some basic bricks in brick yellow. We've got some larger plates in medium stone gray, some dark stone gray fence elements. As far as the more uncommon pieces, we've got this 2x2 corner wall element in brick yellow. It's only available in this set, so that's pretty cool. I like this piece in general, and it's nice to have it in a new color. We've also got this 1x2x2 wall element with an arched window in it, only available in 8 other sets in this color, so a little rare there. We've got some more kind of snot elements. I'm sure these are going to be hidden where we don't see them. We've got some black tiles for the base, some larger black plates, some bright yellow 2x2 plates, again standing out. We've got the pieces for the double-decker bus in there. So decent variety of plates and basic and modified bricks. And finally, all the big pieces. So we've got, the big plates here to help make the base. We've got some round 4x4 round plates. We have this 4x4 medium stone gray rounded quarter circle plate. This is actually only available in 5 other sets, so a little uncommon here. And then we've got this 1x1x3 brick yellow brick, only available in 5 other sets. Then exclusive to this set, as you can imagine, is the black 1x8 tile that is printed to say Buckingham Palace. I would not expect to see that in many other sets. Of course, we've got our handy dandy brick separator. We're just going to chuck that off to the side for now, since we've got plenty of those. So lots of, like I said, lots of larger black plates, some larger dark stone gray plates to help kind of make the foundation. We've also got these 2x4 tiles in brick yellow, which is only available in 8 other sets, making it slightly uncommon. So as you can see, 780 pieces is quite a bit of parts, and for only $50, that's not a bad deal, as long as you don't mind the light and dark tan colors, which you can see there's a lot of. There's also a lot of medium stone gray for some of the details and stuff. Nice smattering of olive. I mean, I think there's only 2 different parts in olive, but they're both fairly uncommon pieces, so that is really nice to see. And of course, then you've got some larger parts. Oh, almost forgot that we have 3 of these 8x16 base plates in dark stone gray to kind of build the whole thing on. So a good variety on, you know, if you're into kind of a lot of this small detailed building style. It's got a lot of great parts to add to your collection. If you're looking to build spaceships, maybe this isn't such a great set, but it's a good collection if it's the kind of color palette you're looking for. So with the parts out of the way, I think it is time for us to get building. And here we've got the completed Buckingham Palace architecture set. Quite an intricate build, takes a while. It is pretty much perfectly symmetric, with the exception being the double-decker bus on one side and the car, possibly like a limo or a taxi, on the other. And I guess you could say the flag is not symmetric. So as a result, some of the build is very repetitive, especially like these window parts along the front and on the side. Lots of those 1x1 round brick yellow plates and trans clear square plates. Like I mentioned, one of the bags of parts was dedicated just to those 2 pieces, and they are made, there's a lot of them used in there. So that does kind of get a little repetitive. Other than that, though, the build was really fun, interesting, lots of cool snot techniques. So whoa, or I can break it. So, we'll consider that a learning experience. You can actually see some of the interior structure there. Let's see if we can put this back together real quick. Alright, so do not pick it up by the palace itself. Make sure you always pick it up by the base plate. One interesting thing is that, we have these bricks here. These are bricks with studs on the side, and they connect to these plates with the transclear and the rounds in there. They only connect to the base here by that one stud, but then on the back we have the 1x2 and a 1x1 brick with a stud on the side here that are part of the main structure, and then the plate from there, and those line up perfectly, so this kind of locks them in and makes that really strong. I thought that was a really cool technique. And then as a result, you get this kind of relief on the back, which of course, mimics what the actual building looks like. On the back, otherwise, is kind of boring, but I do like that they have that kind of offset there. I think it looks really sharp, and we also have a similar offset on the top. Lots of jumper plates used to do that. Also, there's a lot of kind of 5 wide construction. These areas, these 3 areas are 5 studs wide, and then these are 4x4 along the top here, and that allows us, if I can pop this off, to put a 3x3 piece, which of course has 4 anti-studs in the middle, pop it on that yellow 2x2 there, to kind of create that little, almost like little microsfig scale walkway. I like the columns here along the 3 sections. They use the 1x1 round plates in medium stone gray on both the top and the bottom to lock those in, so that's really cool. Lots of dark tan tiles on the base there. I like the little lamppost details. Of course, the fountain is very nice with the trophy fig used as the statue that goes on top. The olive green that we saw, those 2 different pieces are used kind of as bushes, kind of landscape detailing, or I guess maybe it's supposed to be grass. In that case, these probably need to be mowed a little bit. But lots of great details. Of course, we've got the printed tile on the front. I guess if I had to criticize it in any regard, I would have loved to see the flag be printed. Or even a sticker. I don't think architecture sets usually have stickers, but it would be nice to have the actual Union flag there instead of just a red tile. That makes it look kind of odd. With the yellow piece behind it, it looks like it's, I don't know, almost like Germany or Spain's flag, since they use those 2 colors in addition to black. Lots of cool details on the top here. Very solid model, very solid build, except unless you pick it up by the actual palace. I will note the back, or the bottom, which is kind of interesting. Uses, it's not completely solid. Of course, they wanted to get that nice black edging around the entirety of it. So that's just some smaller plates, and then some other plates on the inside to act as supports there. So that's kind of cool. The one odd thing with the build I'll point out is that there are, I believe I pointed them out when we were looking at the pieces, 1x1 brick yellow bricks with Technic pinholes in them. You will not see any of them there. They are all hidden on the inside. Like, I believe this is one of those 1x1 Technic bricks. There are 1x1 normal bricks in this set, so I'm not sure why they included the Technic bricks as well. So doesn't hurt it at all. Maybe the designers just wanted to kind of throw those in there to give us a little more variety in the parts. If so, that's kind of cool. It just kind of struck me as a little odd. So, not a lot of playability in this set. This is definitely more of a display piece, but I think it would look good on display either with the rest of your architecture sets or just kind of on a bookshelf or a mantelpiece, something like that, just to kind of show it off. Looks good from pretty much all angles. Even the back is kind of boring as we showed off, but it does have its own kind of unique designs. But it looks good from pretty much any view, so that's an added bonus. So like I said before, it retails for about $50 in the States and contains 780 parts. Lots of them are very small parts though. But I would say that this is a pretty good value if you're into architecture in general, or if you're looking for a lot of brick yellow and medium stone gray pieces. It would be a good parts pack for that. Architecture sets are generally on the pricier side, and I think that they are more of a premium product. You get the nice box and everything. So with that in mind, I think it's a pretty good value for your money. But be aware that this is just a display piece. You're not getting a lot of playability or anything like that out of it. So if that's your thing, then this might be a good set for you. So I guess that kind of wraps up our review. Thank you all, as always, for watching. If you would like, please subscribe to our channel so you get all of our videos whenever we post them. And if you enjoyed this review, please like it. Of course, you can head on over to BZPower.com to check out the full review with text and high-res images of the set so you can see it from every angle in all sorts of detail. I guess that about wraps it up. We'd love to hear what you think about our review and the set, so please feel free to leave comments or go ahead over to the Talkback topic on BZPower. And while you're over there, feel free to check out the rest of BZPower, where we've got all sorts of awesome LEGO discussion for all sorts of fans. People are sharing their creations, talking about sets, playing games, doing artwork, music, writing, all sorts of different things for the LEGO fan community. So, until next time, this is Black6 from BZPower, signing off.